Hey, what's up, team? It's day 111 of the $1,000 account challenge. Today, we're up 3.28% in the account, or $1,500. I took two trades today, one on Apple, one on Tesla. And I will say, the trade on Apple probably should not have been taken. I was trying something slick. I'm going to review the trade, but I was trying to force something here that I've seen happen before. We didn't have confirmation that it was happening this time, but I tried to make something happen. And anyways, it was kind of a disaster. Hopefully the risk was managed, but we'll talk about it. All right, so number one, let's look at the day trade watch list. Apple, long idea above 188.5. You know, we've got our trend line drawn up here at the trigger level at 188.5. So Apple opens up and goes green, presses 188.5, and then starts to pull back. And this is where I was trying something slick. On the 5-minute time frame, it looked like, we got this bottoming wick here and the kind of bounce up off of the PDC. It looked like to me that this was going to do something where it rallied up, pulled back, hit the PDC, and then goes, right? And so this go was trying to, this was the move that I was trying to catch, that leg right there. And I was trying to be slick on it because I wanted to get in before it pressed back up into high of day or at high of day. My fault was going in on this trade early without confirmation. And so when I sent the alert out for that particular trade, because everything here is going to be time-stamped, Apple loaded no position yet. And then right here, 9:49 a.m., risky trade idea here. So I tell you right off the rip that it's risky. Give you the contracts for Apple. I took Apple long. Stop loss 188, 176 fill price, stop loss 155. And I said the very next, I think it was within the very next minute here, the Apple trade, if you follow this, please manage your size because it doesn't have a lot of confirmation right now. So let's look at the trade that was taken. Apple, here's your rally up to the trigger level, right? The rejection at the trigger level then started to bounce up off of this PDC, and I'm thinking, yeah, this might be like the higher low that it's putting in, and then this is just going to rip right into high of day. And so I went long right here on this candle, and normally I don't do that, right? If you see me going long, like I'm going long off these red candles, off these kind of larger dips, so that way I'm not overpaying on my premium or getting a good fill price with my premium. But this trade, yeah, like I said, I was just trying something slick here. It didn't work out. So entry was here. Stop loss was at $188, which was down here. So basically, I was just playing this as if, it's bouncing off the PDC. It should hold the PDC as support, and it didn't. So it came right back down, and we closed the position. Hopefully, you close the position right away rather than waiting on it to get all the way down here. Now, I know later on it did bounce and rally back up, and could it have been a green trade if we held? Yes, but is it even worth it to hold through all of this chop or consolidation or sideways movement just to get back to, potentially break even at this point? I don't think so. So it's always better, if the position's not working, almost immediately, just cut it right away. So that was the Apple trade. And then things got fuzzy. This was kind of, I was going off in the alert room, calling things left and right, but it was not something where I was like, I'm taking this position, I'm taking that position. It was like I'm preparing to take this position, or I'm preparing to take that position. So what I saw was on SPY, the drop here on SPY. So I said, SPY, we get this kind of like opening drop, slow grind up, rejection, hard drop here. And I'm thinking, yep, on a rally up to 435, we can take this short. Then we get a big candle up to 435, and I hesitated. I didn't take this short, though it would have paid here. But I didn't like how strong this reversal was. Then we get another rally up to 435 and another slight rejection, and then the rally up to and through 435. And I'm like, okay, great. Now we're back to high of day, right? If we get this to hold 435, we can take it long. So I'm in the alert room, and I'm like, yeah, load SPY short. And then we rally back up, and I'm like, oh, load SPY long. And then we fall back down. And I was like, I'm not just going to keep going back and forth on this. So forget about it. Right now, SPY is just in chop, up, down, up, down. Let's just focus on what is moving. And at that time, it was Tesla. Okay, so Tesla, we'll pull this up on the big chart here. We're on the 1 minute time frame. Tesla this morning was a long idea straight off of the day trade watch list at $253. So 253, we've got our trend line drawn here. Here's your opening rally, breaks the PDC, holds, rallies up through 253, pulls back, holds 253. I missed this entry. I just wasn't prepared at that time following the run to take Tesla long, though it did work, right? You get the perfect pullback to 253 and then the rally up to the high of day. So the whole time that SPY's like doing its flexing thing and pulling back, and Apple's doing its flexing thing and pulling back, Tesla not really reversing. I mean, it's pulling back slightly, but each one of these dips has started to get bought. So I was like, if we miss the first entry at 253, what's the harm in trying this on a second entry, on a second test of 253, especially if it's already showing this kind of relative strength. It's holding up, it's moving nicely. It's not as choppy as some of these other names. It is directionally up. So Tesla, the alerts come out on this. Let me go to the alert room here. Initially, I think I said Tesla, I loaded long. And then, so I said Tesla on radar here, loaded, no position yet. So I already give you the contracts like well before 9:39 a.m. And that's before it even breaks the long trigger over here. So I had it loaded. Yeah, like I said, I just hesitated on this entry and kind of missed it. But then I went back on this, right? Tesla trying long here with a stop loss at the trigger level. So the same exact contracts. Should have just had those loaded up from the previous mention. 340 fill price. And that was at 10:06 a.m. So what I was waiting for here, I was watching this pull back, downward trend line, kind of break at the downward trend line. I was just looking for candles to start printing higher. And as soon as we got that, I just went for it, right? Tesla long right here. Got the move up close to the high of day. I went ahead and secured about 15% profits on this. And then it pulled back. We got the move up into the high of day, and I went ahead and closed the full position out for a 20% gain as we got the move into high day. And it's still running at this time too. So maybe I should have held. I don't know, but still happy, very, very happy with the gains. So $1,000 account challenge. We are up $1,509 on the day. 2 trades. Apple long, which was a loss. Hopefully you managed risk. And Tesla long, which was the win to put us back green on the day. All right. Thank you for your time. I hope the videos helped you out. Press the like button for me if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in chat. Thank you. Take care.